We're going to be doing a layered hairstyle on Hazel today. It's going to be kind of a fast cut for you. I noticed some of the young girls that's coming out of the schools don't know how to do these regular old layered cuts. They're doing these flip-up cuts, and they're not able to actually smooth it in like they need to. What we'll do is start here. I've noticed something about if you want to get a haircut, you want to bend that head slightly. And that way when you cut this hairline, you won't have a lot of hair sticking, flipping back up and sticking out afterwards. You want to angle that head just a little bit. You want to start out here. We're just going to cut a few of these. I kind of knotted up at the bottom. Straight across here. And this side the way to start with. I know if your head's split back here and you cut it, then when you get it, you'll have a different, won't be neat at the bottom, it'll be some hair sticking out. If you get just the right angle, just bend it just slightly, the head slightly, it'll be just perfect when you cut it and you dry it. So the boy was gone for just a little bit. He got shot with a BB gun.
Second day.
Now, how old is he?
He had just turned 11 3 weeks before it happened.
Oh, Lord.
It was 5 days.
So y'all got a call all of a sudden this child's been shot in the eye in Florida?
Yeah. No, they were here.
Here in South Carolina?
Yeah, she called me and said, what do I do?
He's bleeding out the eye right there?
Exactly.
Oh, man. You went on to, what'd you do?
Well, after a few choice words, I told her to call the ambulance.
Yeah.
And they had to transport him to Levine's up in Charlotte. They did the first surgery on him that night.
So you got a big bill from there?
Oh, yeah.
Probably $50,000 more right off.
It's a lot, yeah.
Yeah.
About 65.
65,000 over there.
Yeah.
See, that's evil. Things happen with kids, but I tell you, a lot of kids are you just never know what happened. So where do you want this? Right back here somewhere?
That's fine.
Let's just come here. Get down here. So y'all went on over to?
Went up to Levine's. They did the first surgery that night. And he's had 3 surgeries since then trying to save the eye. But they can't remove the bullet. It's lodged in his brain.
Oh, it actually went back into his brain?
Yeah, it's in the matter.
Did he actually, is he in pain with it?
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Movement, or he gets real bad headaches with it.
Must have been a pretty strong BB gun.
They said it was a Daisy, but I mean, I don't know anything about the guns.
It was the one that looked like one of those new ones, like an M16.
It's like air cartridges. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
It
And he's, I don't know.
It's not a round BB either.
What the boy say? What your son say? He said it was just an accident.
Well, our grandbaby says it wasn't an accident. And the police have never talked to him to this day. And this happened December 20th. Our grandbaby's become very withdrawn over all this.
Yeah, when you lose your vision in one eye, I can imagine,
It affects everything with his future.
I know my father woke up one night just with a stroke and he had lost vision.
Lord.
And we just hope and pray that it doesn't happen again. He loses it in the other eye. Matter of fact, I knew a guy that lost it in one eye and then turned around and lost it in another with 2 different separate accidents.
Good Lord.
That's unusual.
Well, they his He was shot in the left eye, and now the right eye is trying to shut down to protect it.
Oh, Lord.
So he has to have the surgery soon. They've got it scheduled for March 6th.
So that I could shut down and protect it.
Yeah, he keeps on, he could be looking at something and it'll disappear on him.
Never tell nothing like that before.
But nor had I. I never knew that the eye was actually attached to the brain, that it was part of the brain, the retina was. And I never knew any of that. But we've worked so much with him. And he's a great kid. He's a trooper. He's getting through all this. He says he just wants it to be done.
Hey, Michael.
It did.
How you doing?
All right.
What you doing? Filming?
Yeah, we're doing a video cut. We're doing
Do what?
videoing this cut for YouTube. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we got several on there already.
I just thought I'd speak to you.
Okay.
To know what changed.
Go down and stop for a while and talk to us.
All right, I'm gonna go on back.
Love you.
I'll see you later.
Okay. Don't tell us that's my daddy being so skinny looking like that. I got the blubber from the other side of the family. My mama's got big people in her family. He's a little skinny fella.
Well, we got big people on both sides, so our kids are cursed.
I got this old yo attitude sometimes, but my wife thinks it is. You never say anything about him, though.
No, I love his father to death, and the more time we're together, every day I look at him, I see something of his father. But I love his daddy to death, so I don't mind.
Yeah.
I think I took his father's passing harder than I did my father's.
Yeah. Let's see here what we've done. Start here, just kind of layer this thing up a little bit. She's got something went on up on it. We're just gonna bypass that. We're gonna let this weight line in here, weights be a little heavier through here. I'm gonna let it do our layer up in here pretty much. Just a little pattern here. A lot of these people are pinning these haircuts up and everything, but it seems like to me after you pin it up and finish cutting it, you should have to go back over it to check it. So
Yeah.
you basically got to do the same thing again we're doing here. So why not go ahead and do it to start with?
Well, people get the idea and come over and see you about this. What they come over and see what you do and then come over.
Might come and watch, get a haircut from me, or you know, when they see it on YouTube, or either they'll just, you know, learn something off of it. Some of these younger people.
Yeah.
A lot of things aren't taught in school anymore.
That's right. Well, you can't get but so much through the educational. You know, you need to learn. After you get out, you get the basics when you get in there as far as the training.
Mm-hmm.
Then you pick up other things as you go along. Things that might help you, little tips and tricks.
This is good inspirational for them. They can learn things.
Mm-hmm. I think you just kind of supposed to put a little something back in this world before you leave, you know.
Absolutely.
And a lot of people say, oh, I got to keep my secret. I got to keep my trade secret, you know. Well, carry it with you to the grave, I mean. It dies with you.
Exactly.
If you send it on through somebody else, you know,
It lives on.
they have it too. Somebody else has it. Can't carry it with you.
Absolutely.
Unless you send it on, that's the only way you can carry it, you know. That's in everyday life, I mean, you know.
Well, you got to pay everything forward in life.
Isn't that true? So how long ago was this when this happened? The child got hurt?
He was shot December 20th. 5 days before Christmas.
I teach my boys never to point, even I don't even want to play gun pointed at anybody, because you know, you get in the habit of doing it.
Exactly.
Uh,
Well, we've never let them have guns or anything because of the risk. And
just didn't know there was going to be guns where you're at.
exactly. Well, we didn't know there was going to be unsupervised children with guns.
Yeah. Now, you know, I carry my boys out there 5 years old, let them shoot, but I'm holding the gun in my hand with them because they're just 5 years old.
Exactly.
And nobody's in front of it. And they're not swinging that gun around to be able to shoot it by themselves. But I want them to learn how to shoot, but I don't want to, you know, let them get out and hurt themselves or hurt somebody else.
Teaching them the right way.
Yeah. Or they'd rather get out in the woods and stomp around and do anything. Get out and hunt arrowheads. So y'all want to go to Florence and say, I want to go arrowhead hunting. What y'all want to do arrowhead hunting? That's what they'd rather do.
That instills values in them.
Yeah. It's pretty good layers there. I'll probably work on this banger again after I get this cut, but I just want to kind of have a pattern kind of to go to. I don't know. I'll see what I do. It's about whatever you want to do on that anyway. I was wanting a nice layered haircut to put on YouTube, but I just didn't know when I was going to get the right one.
Well, you see, I was sent in here.
You sent right in here, what?
Sure.
Divine inspiration.
Yeah, it's interesting how you're doing these flat tops.
You actually see the flat tops too?
Yeah. We watched another little boy's, well, not a little boy, young
The
man.
1700, people like 1700 see it. The little guy that was autistic.
You know what? I didn't even realize if he was autistic
He
or
was
not.
autistic. He was a little autistic guy.
But
Good little guy.
yes, we watched them. We sat there forever last night watching them.
It was interesting. I mean, you hear the talk people are talking about. We had a good conversation. His daddy was talking about fishing, and then Glenn White, the preacher, came in talking about fishing. Then Steve was talking about all everything, you know.
Yeah.
Here, huh? Bragging on Greg. He made sure Greg knew he was his friend, did he?
Absolutely.
And Greg is a friend. I mean, he really is.
Yeah.
He's a friend to me too. He's done many things for me. You know, he's saying, well, I need a favor too, you know.
Exactly.
And that's great.
Well, that's what it's all about, is working together, helping each other,
Oh yeah,
making it through the rough times and celebrating the good times.
that's it.
There's nothing we can do to change anything. All we can do is put it in the Lord's hands and tell Him to take control.
Do the best we can do with what we got.
Exactly. Just guide me on what to do.
That's it.
That's the conclusion that we come to with our grandbaby and his surgeries. All we can do is ask the Lord to guide the surgeon's hands. And
When y'all got to go back?
the 6th, March 6th, Tuesday is his next surgery.
Okay, this coming Tuesday.
Yeah.
But it won't be this Tuesday, would it? Yeah.
Yeah,
it'll be
this Tuesday.
What's the day? The 1st?
Yes.
Okay.
They have a new procedure now where they don't have to remove the entire eye. They are going to remove the front part of his eyeball, put a prosthetic inside of it, seal it, and give it 4 to 6 weeks to heal. Once it's healed, they'll open his eye back up and make sure that the muscles have adhered to the prosthetic. If it adheres correctly and his eye doesn't reject it, then it'll be left like that. He'll go to an ocularist, I believe it's called, and they will do a tattoo on the lens that will match his eye identical. And that lens will be put in. So it should be able to move and should be able to look like the other one.
Would you give your telephone number out on YouTube? Or I can give mine out if you want to. I can get them to get up with you. Maybe somebody might want to help. Yeah, who knows?
You know what, the Lord, The Lord is sending people to us that have never been in our lives
So
before.
people's helped you already some?
We had one organization donate $300 to him,
That's correct.
and we started a trust fund with it.
Mm-hmm.
And we have an account
Mm-hmm.
so that if anyone does want to donate anything for him or do anything for him, maybe a doctor has a brilliant idea on how he can give his baby a better future.
That'd be great, wouldn't it?
It would. Everything is welcome.
How would you get a telephone number or something, or
Our phone number is fine.
what's your number?
It's 843-253-5272. And the baby's name is Oscar.
Oscar. So if nothing else, they'd be praying for them there.
Absolutely.
That's all I want.
That's the greatest. I mean, really.
That's all we ask of anybody. Is keep him in their prayers.
If somebody wanted to get them, they could back the video up and find it, you know.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So you got health, you got everything.
Yes.
You got family, you got health.
You don't realize it till it's gone.
Till it's gone. I'll come back in here and work on this a little more. No barber doing a layered haircut.
Probably be the best kid I've got.
I hope so. I hope so. I think you really enjoy it. I'm just hoping maybe some young person will see this that never done this before and help them a little bit, you know, maybe or something. Things we've learned over the years, you know.
Find inspiration in different places.
Mm-hmm. I might have to, after I dry it, just come in here and go in and knead it up just a little bit. So, I think we're right on. So that eye's trying to close down, actually.
Yeah. The right eye is trying to shut down to protect itself.
It's overworking, is that why?
That and the brain is sending a signal that there's something in there that's not supposed to be there.
Mm-hmm.
So it the doctor explained it. The brain is not determining which eye
Okay.
the invasion is in. So the brain is trying to protect
Close it down.
by closing it down.
I'm gonna dry this just a little bit now. That's an auburn color hair, kind of auburn, brown auburn. You color it slightly.
Yeah.
You have hair.
I have stock in the company.
You what now?
I said I have stock in the dye company.
You bought a bunch of them, huh? This haircut you probably go over it just a little bit after we finish drying it and finish it up completely. Maybe texturize around the bangs and whatever. Soften it up a little bit more. Make sure it's good and level. Good and neat all over. It's about the last 2 minutes of what you do on this haircut makes a difference. Not what you do all over, that does help too, but it's the last few minutes finishing it up. back on. Now we finish this cut up. Kind of see a little bit about what's going on with it. Hazel, you like a new woman?
I love it.
Well, stay married another 30 years.
So you gonna stay with her how many more, 30 more years?
Yeah.
30, how many years? 30 something years?
33.
Been a good marriage.
Had its challenges, but we're still there for each other. Partnership.
Don't underestimate love, it'll stay there forever, buddy.
Absolutely.
It'll be there forever. Pretty good looking haircut if I did do it.
It's
I'm
beautiful.
gonna let you fix it a little more extensively when you get home, but
It's
I
beautiful.
think the cut's like you want it.
Absolutely. Very nice.
Thanks for watching, everybody.